Alright everyone, this is Commander Trium doing another broadcast. I had tried using Mixer, which is the plugin that works with the Microsoft Xbox, but I don't know, it doesn't look like it wants to record anything properly, so I guess we're still going to be using XSplit. Interestingly, Mixer supports XSplit, but I couldn't get that to work either. I honestly don't know what exactly Microsoft Games is thinking, but they've never been at par with the quality of the rest of the company, in my view. Other problems persisted with ED, what's it called, ED Discover, and it locked me out of my EDSM account. So I'll be trying to fix that in the days ahead. I've actually volunteered to work on this project as a volunteer developer because I think that, I don't know, the interface should be upgraded somewhat on the Windows side to comply with the WPF, the Presentation Foundation libraries of .NET. I haven't heard any feedback from the group about that idea, so whether or not it was used or tried out at some point and then aborted, I don't know, but the video is more strictly designed for Windows 10. We're also just about ready to retire Windows 7 in the very near future, and when that happens, we'll have Windows 8 and 10 interfaces exclusively with no support for 7 from Microsoft. Of course, that does not mean that Windows 7 disappears out of the market automatically, but it does mean it's time for upgrade. And, well, let's face it, Elite Dangerous is high enough end that a high enough end app that if you're still using Windows 7, you're probably hodling yourself to some degree, and should consider upgrading your technology. These games on the PC tend to require themselves the latest or near the most current release of the operating system. So I don't see a real downside to switching now over to a new presentation API. This will involve putting XAML out there, which will make it more compatible for, potentially more compatible for mobile development, although UWP, the Universal Windows Platform's design for XAML and the XAML that's used by WPF are somewhat different from one another. But there's always a hope that some future edition of Visual Studio will make them one and the same as the classes that make up WPF get deprecated. Anyway, that's a lot of geek speak for a simple answer here, is just trying to make this more of a Windows 8, Windows 10 app. Why do I think I've got the name of that thing wrong now? Just one moment here. No, it's called ED Discovery. It's actually supported in Elite Dangerous Codex, which I think is eddn.io or eddi.io, something like that. Look for a link to be posted somewhere, either on the site dedicated to these videos or elsewhere, such as at the on my blog site, which is also linked from the YouTube channel site. Okay. That also, incidentally, should help explain why we're using a corporate website for game development. Basically, the company that I manage is does a lot of work customizing software solutions. So when from time to time I'll participate in volunteer endeavors. Last year that was mentorship. This year I'm hoping to get onto some open source project development, including ED discovery. Ergo, that's why it's hosted at the App Refactory video channel. Okay, tonight we are in the middle of missions again. Well, not missions. This time we're doing passenger transports because we have a Class 6 passenger cabin. We have successfully completed the corporate strike against the Nagnatli Defense Party. They had a series of Goliath-class Sentinels. They blew up one of my SRVs. Fortunately, I had a spare with me, and that allowed me to finish off the mission. They also attacked my Python. It doesn't seem that the ground forces, they can take the shields down and whatnot, but they weren't able to either disturb the passenger I had on board at the time, and they could not do damage fast enough before I dismissed the mothership, and it reascended into nearly all the way into orbit before my SRV was blown out from underneath me. I got surrounded by these Goliath-class Sentinels, and my God, they can take a pounding. I have Class 4G SRVs doing battle with these things, and I don't know if they give them better weapons. One would hope they do, or at least better energy. They could take quite a pounding, but they in the end they were not able to take 4 of these guys on. So I crept up on the base and pulled my usual sneak attack, and was able to complete the strike and the mission. So that leaves us with, well, we have to go finish the collection activity at the Nagnatli base, which is in the Pontis Legacy Starport in Broman. So we're just going to plot a course there now. Course is now plotted. We've completed all other missions, restocked. Okay. Launching.
Ship released. Make way for oncoming traffic.
Landing gear retracted.
Reports of heavy traffic around this facility. Please take care. Speed restrictions lifted. Flight control signing off.
Now leaving Zabrowski Observatory. Actually knew a friend of mine from Winnipeg, Manitoba, who would later go on to work for the Sun chain of newspapers. I think it's Joseph Zabrowski, and I think he worked for the Sun. I don't know. It's been a while since I was in touch with him. But his last name was Zabrowski. We actually were junior astronomers together, hanging out at the Manitoba Planetarium years and years ago. I'm not telling you guys how many because it's been so long. 2 jumps. Oh, we have to go through an Ignatly to get to Broman. We are also dangerously shy on minerals. So while we're here, I think we'll go to our planetary map and do a check to see if we have some minerals that we're looking for here, specifically cadmium, vanadium, and polonium. Good heavens. We actually have to do a detailed scan. You know, one would think we're going to have to get further away to do that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Go with Super Cruise first.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
We have our second bank of weapons armed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Kind of moved at this point, but I would like to know, for my own information, what exactly we have here. Or minerals. And we have lost our controller. Oh my goodness. We had Trium, we're looking for that too.
Frameshift drive charging.
Illicit cargo, which for some reason we did not have to worry about at the planet we were just at.
2, 1, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Planet 1 has cadmium. Planet 2, vanadium and niobium. Planet 3, vanadium and arsenic. And a bit of tin. Planet 6 is Mercury. Planet 7A has germanium, which we are searching for. So we want to spend a bit of time here. We can get all the minerals that we need back, in theory. Phyllis. What is going on here?
India, be aware. Weapon fire restrictions are in place in this sector. Landing permission granted. Vectoring for approach to landing pad 4-5. Docking assist enabled. Approach is clear.
Scan detected.
Apparently there's a scan detected. But I'm not doing anything wrong, so... You know, the thought just occurred to me that I have not been smuggling.
Warning. Decrease speed immediately.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, I haven't been smuggling anything, but I was thinking of narcotics. I noticed recently that
Touchdown confirmed. Engines disengaged. Enjoy your stay, Commander.
the Empire lets you sell narcotics. It's not smuggling there. Well, most of the Imperial territories. There's one in particular who does not like it if you if you're caught smuggling drugs. Okay, and passengers. No, this was the Galactic Strike mission. And because it was for the Federation, you get a little bonus. Isn't that nice? Okay, we were going to go via Earth. Take a look at Saturn and see if they left any goodies behind there. Mark the end of the Cassini space probe mission, which ended this morning actually, our time, here in North America. And it's Aisling Duval. That does not like drugs. Her mother passed away as a result of drug use. She states so. She is does not allow drugs in her region, but all the other Imperials do, as far as I have found it so far. Oh dear God. because Felicia Winters is in deep trouble. And she's in 4th place. Well, someone looks like a totalitarian. He runs a Gestapo of some sort. Or that's an appropriate description. A group of thugs who run around finding out who you are, what you're doing, and how it might hurt the government, or might not. How it doesn't fit in with the established order. And then they execute you, presumably, or you disappear. Covert preparation, covert control, and combat expansion. Right. So, let's have a look at our commodities. Right. There we go. Here I thought we would be making more money. But we get into a better relationship with the Federation here, and we make less money. Huh. We need to visit the Lion's World and clear that off. And we need well, that's certainly special. Zameen Metrovale is the most powerful Imperial around at the moment. We will go to Roman. Yeah, I don't think we're going that way.
You are clear for egress.
Landing gear retracted.
You are clear to resume O navigation. Stay safe, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Incoming mission critical message.
Delacey Tango Romeo India. Welcome. You have entered Imperial Sovereign Territory. Please approach at a safe speed and comply with station regulations.
Scan detected.
Docking request approved. Land on designated pad number 23. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, looks like we'll be braking for now then. There might be, no doubt there will be more traffic this weekend and possibly later on this evening. For now, it's Commander Trium signing off.
Landing complete. Initiating ship